So the Guardian games are in full effect, and the Skimmer is a hit. But we got one big issue. The Skimmer is some bull jive, man. When I say bull jive, I mean this, is that the one you're initially given to is only temporary and you have to earn the other Skimmer, right? Which I don't have a problem with. The problem I have with it is that prerequisites to get it are ridiculous almost. There's 3 ways to get a Skimmer, and they're all vary from ridiculous to you're gonna have to grind your eyeballs out to get. I don't think that this is like an accident. I think this is on purpose, right? Something that's so cool to Destiny always comes with a caveat, or maybe an ulterior motive. And that ulterior motive is for you to open up your wallets and spend money on something that you don't really need. Now, I know that I had pushback when it comes to Destiny's pay to win, and I truly believe that it is not pay to win, but this is the closest thing you could get to pay to win. And the main reason for that is that it just feels like Bungie is pushing the players that aren't going to be able to get the Skimmer because they have this decently high bar of expectations and requirements to get the Skimmer. They're pushing them towards getting that Gallahorn set, man. I think it's so just not cool. Like, the 3 ways to get it is either you crack that top 10% in Nightfall, which requires something. If you're just a normal player, you're not going to be able to find out. If, like, you don't follow like a community online or know somebody who follows a community online, or is even just a solo player that doesn't follow the community online, like, you're not going to know that it requires that there's an emote and then the finisher of the champion, and you got to do it for all the champions really to get enough score to actually crack that top 10 and receive your Skimmer. See, the Skimmer you have now is only temporary. It ends at the Guardian games. So once the event's done, it's going away. You have to earn it. And the other ones are just almost flat out ridiculous. Getting that focus engram, it's kind of grindy. Like, I think I have like 1 now. Like, maybe 5. I could probably just get like 3, whatever. But there's really no instructions how to get it. And I mean, I've been playing it, the Guardian games, pretty much every day except once since this came out. So I don't know, this Saturday, like 4 days. If you don't know what you're doing, like, that's pretty ridiculous. Or you get 1,200 medallions, which is also ridiculous. It's not like you just pick them up. Like, you got to earn these things. It's dumb. This is just separating more the player base, right? People don't really have time and hours to just mindlessly like grind an event like this. Like, there's nothing new. There's nothing really of substance, really. Is this worth it? You're just making people do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, the playlist activities are some of the most boring parts of Destiny 2, and you're just making us just crush them. And yes, you could get it other ways, but the Guardian games kind of push you towards doing the playlist activities, even though the classes have been disabled. And nothing new has been really introduced, so just grinding it, it doesn't make sense to people who've already been doing it. They do it, they mindlessly zone out, whatever. Watch YouTube videos, music, or whatever. But if I'm just a casual player, I don't want to have to grind hours and hours and hours to get this stupid thing. It's not fair. And Bungie's just hoping people open up their wallet and get it. Like, not to mention that the Gallahorn set's the most expensive thing on the Eververse freaking site, bro. This just caused division, man. The thing about successful video games is that, especially right now when you have a game like Helldivers 2 that's about unity and working towards a single purpose, no matter how good you are at the game, no matter how advanced you are at the game, you're working towards a single purpose, and it shows. This is just gonna separate elites from casuals yet again. Like, you may not think it's a big deal, but for someone who like jumps in and jumps out of the game, or someone who just isn't good at the game, being ostracized, not having a Skimmer or something like that, it's gonna be kind of a deal. So when you jump up to higher end stuff, and there's like let's say you're playing a dungeon or something like that, and there's a Sparrow part or whatever, you're gonna feel a little bit lesser than the next man over because you don't have the Skimmer. And let's just say you want to get a Skimmer and you're getting ready for the final shape. Well, you can't get a Skimmer. You know why? Because your opportunity to get that Skimmer is done. After the Guardian Games is over, and I mean, you can get one if you want to spend money, but besides that, it's done. Unless Bungie does something with Into the Light, which it's a possibility, but there's no guarantees. I don't know. I just personally thought it was a little like, it's a little gross, man. You can't take out the fun of the game when your game like is lacking fun. This is a major issue for a lot of people. Destiny is just not fun for people anymore right now, especially with the long length of the pushback of the expansion. People aren't enjoying the game as much, and then you're making it a thing that if you don't get, you're not gonna have as much fun as other people. It's dumb, man. I don't like it. Anyways, it's me, Sleek Shadow. I'm out. Peace. Catch you on the socials. Check my next vid. Until next time, guys.